Hi from the UK, Paul here. Now look, I'm going to try and talk fast. I really like this video to get around. I'm a mathematician, right? I've been a mathematician for a long time. I got a first class honours in maths. I was top in my class 3 years running. I want to talk about the coronavirus numbers. I'm going to explain. When you look at the numbers, the statistics, the world gathers statistics, America have got a favourable mortality rate compared to the rest of the world. You'd expect that because you've got the best resources. Just under, I think the world is about 3.2 and you're about 3, something like that. It's a couple of points, but it's what you would expect. In other words, it gives credibility to the numbers, because of course the MAGAs and the loonies who are out there trying to say the numbers are lies, we have to let's put a counter argument. The numbers make sense from that point of view. They make sense. Now the big problem you've got with your numbers is that you have about 4.2% of the world population, but over 20%, up to 25% of the deaths in the world. This is the problem. Your low mortality rate shows that your first-line medical support is good, and it should be. You're the best resource country. But your overall share of the world deaths is insanely high and can only be explained by a president who hasn't followed the rules or has perhaps downplayed the virus. And guess what? The other day, Trump admitted to downplaying the virus. Ta-da! Look, in poker, I used to play poker quite seriously. I still play a little bit. We've got a saying which says something like, if it looks like a fish and it smells like a fish and it swims like a fish, it's a fish. In other words, if a person bets in a certain way, which indicates a certain hand, accept it that he has that hand. I'm going to show you something funny. Hold on. You see that? This scarecrow in the UK. Guess who that is with his bottle of Clorox? Well, we don't have Clorox here. Anyway, I'm moving on. I want to round this up because I know a quick video is more likely to get watched. The maths is simple. It shows that quite rightly you have good medics, but it also shows you have bad leadership. It's that simple. Bad leadership. The reason why the number of cases is disproportionately high in America is because you have had a terrible response to coronavirus. Now, if you'd had good leadership, when I say good leadership, it's sensible leadership. So this is what a sensible approach to coronavirus would have been. Let's say I was president, which I'm not, and I wouldn't be, of course. But what you do is you identify your top man, in this case Fauci, you get him to build your top team, then you give that team the job of finding the best possible plan, and then you empower that plan. That's all you have to do as president. It's that simple. And your ratings go through the roof, by the way. Of course, Trump's done none of those things, which is why you've got the results you've got. And it's clearly indicated in the numbers. If you had a president who'd done the right things, at least 80% of those dead would be alive today. 80%, because that would bring your share of the world deaths to par to 4.2%. It's that simple. So if you've lost a loved one to coronavirus, if Trump had not been elected, if Hilary had been elected, there's an 80% chance your loved one would be alive today. Trump's a murderer.